There are entire courses dedicated to digital communication. So we're just going to look at it from pretty much a fundamental level. Number one is analog. When you think analog, what do you think of? Well, analog is not binary. I think of digital, I think binary, ones and zeros. It's either one way or it's another. Analog is a variation. It's my voice. It's light. You know, it's not something that is a constant. It isn't just in one of two states. Binary, on the other hand, is. In the end of all digital communication, we are trying to communicate ones and zeros. And RF, waves in the air, these unseen waves, are an analog signal. They don't directly, that does not directly mean anything digitally. So how do you get analog signals into digital? Well, that's actually going to come up towards the end of this course. It's a fairly advanced discussion to look at. But let's look at some examples of analog communication to digital. One is smoke signals. Smoke itself is analog. It's not perfect. But viewed from a distance, we see that smoke signals could indicate ones and zeros. Just like Morse code is an example. Morse code may be an analog signal of sound or light or something mechanical that equates to a digital communication, something that is either a dot or a dit in order to transmit something. So digital communication, this course is about radio frequency, which is an analog technology. It is this variation. The complexity in it is that it is not perfect. That's the problem with it. If it were perfect, this would probably be a course on wired networking, because it's still radio, if you will. It's still signals going through a medium in order to communicate something digitally. What we're doing is radio over a medium that creates some inconsistency. This wave may look totally different when it gets to the receiver. How is that going to be processed? How can it ensure that that analog communication gets converted properly into something digital that our receiving device can understand? It's a pretty complex topic. But just for now, for the basics of getting going in our RF discussion, just know that all of this RF discussion is analog, with the end goal of creating and having digital communication.